It's just a big popsicle. Welcome to Scale Builders Guild. Mouthful of popsicle.
Oh, crap. I forgot something.
Oh, that's too bad. Welcome to the show, everyone.
Hello.
Livestream Takeover, episode 266. Josh, have you cleaned all the mud out of yourself?
Dude. I can't even, like...
That looked highly unenjoyable.
I think in the moment, I was just like, it's not that bad. I'm trying to just, like, but, like, looking back, it was just, like, a traumatic event.
Dude, that was wild. Yeah, exactly.
Like...
Mud butt.
It was so insane. Like, just... I went back and, like, I made members videos for each day I was there. Just anything I recorded on my phone, I put in there and uploaded it. And like, I went back and was like, just looking at some of the footage, and I was just like, where did you get another popsicle?
It's the other half.
What is
You know how
wrong with
popsicles work?
You don't remember how time works? You don't remember we start at 6?
I don't care.
Anyway, I went back and I was looking at like some of the footage. I was like, oh my God, at the beginning of the day, that was all grass. And by the end of the day, there was no grass. It was... Colorado isn't the worst. Now, I will say Colorado was possibly more uncomfortable because it was cold and there was very little shelter. Remember? We were just in ponchos, just
standing there. It was also, I felt underprepared for that trip.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So that was so they were different types of what did somebody was at our booth. Oh my God, there were so many things at the booth. One guy was like, this is the most miserable fun you can have for sure. And I was like, it's a great way to put it.
It's not far off.
One of my other favorite things is like one of the guys came by and had like fallen or something, and I don't remember how we got there, but like in a funny turn of events, he's like, oh, and he's like, I cannot remember the context whatsoever, but I vividly remember his tattoo because he like pulls up his sleeve or whatever. It just says, "Shut up, I'm drinking." I absolutely died laughing.
Wow.
My most favorite. It was so funny. I was like, and there was an amazing story that went with it that I won't tell on the stream, the whole story. But like, oh my God, it was absolutely hilarious, and they were a blast. But
wow. Yeah.
Oh.
Now, I also heard that you may have, or let's not confirm. That's funny. Confirm or deny for me. But was that the oldest bank in Maysville?
Did you see how old that?
That was an old bank. It was pretty cool. Yes, I did find that extremely weird. I just walked to get food. Yeah, I'm done my popsicle.
What? Yes, we were staying downtown.
It was time to eat a salad.
It was convenient to walk to go get the food. And then also I didn't have to worry about
Texas Longhorn Steakhouse was close enough to walk from your hotel in Cincinnati?
There was no Longhorn steak. Oh, that one too. Yes. That was across the street. There was a Longhorn. We ate at Texas Roadhouse though.
Oh. Texas Roadhouse. Is that different?
They are different.
Oh, okay.
They have different birthday songs.
Did you say it was Dan's birthday both times?
And one of them has cinnamon in the butter. So,
really interesting.
You've never been to Texas Roadhouse?
No.
Oh, as much as we're going to a Texas Roadhouse at some point now.
Well, Richard and I we're gonna go, but the lineup looked too long, so we didn't go.
We had to wait for a little bit as well. Robert Cox, thanks for taking time. Not a problem. Great talking to you as well. I had just a ton of just great conversations while we were there. It was absolutely.
It was mostly about the weather. Don't even click on those.
God.
Don't even click on those.
How was the food at Hippie Burger? Hippie Burger was pretty decent. It wasn't. Now, I will say, slightly odd. Went to this little place down in the downtown there called Hippie Burger. They're like, how would you like it cooked? Right? It's a burger. And I said, medium's fine. They're like, we only do medium well. I'm like, well, then for one, why did you ask? And also, ew.
Yeah, gross. I want a little pink.
Or just medium. Like hamburger, I'll do medium. Steak, medium rare. But a burger, I'm fine with medium. But like,
I'm fine with medium.
And then you
but don't ask me and then tell me what I can't have.
I'm like, now I'm mad at you. So
you know, if I had my two wits about me, I'd go back to the oldest bank, take out more money, go somewhere else. Do you think they have like $2 bills there still? You're like, hello, yes, good day. Please.
Yeah, did you buy the icon tool set yet, Josh? I have not, but I am going to. That is a cool little new. I tell you what, though, this episode is going to be half mail call.
I've got a little mail call. Longhorn's the fancy one. Is that true?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I've been to a Longhorn, actually.
Texas Roadhouse is better.
John Schultz. Josh signed my box.
Schultz, get out of here.
I did sign Schultz's box. I didn't know you could get his leg up that high. So
cinnamon butter does sound like it does that.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like, yeah. I'm a diabetic, but I would gladly risk my life for Texas Roadhouse with cinnamon butter or a whole basket. Exactly.
Who's counting? Yeah.
You can't count. It's like, don't judge me when I'm there. Like, I'm eating this whole basket. So
I'll have the fish fry then.
I'm serious. It's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I thought I'm in Kentucky. I thought this was like the home of the free and stuff. No.
Not there.
Medium well. What?
How would you like it? I'd like it medium. Oh, sorry. I was really hoping you were going to say medium well. What an awkward conversation this is going to be.
I was just banking that you would also say what we only do.
Steve D, thank you very much. Matt, I hope you appreciate the autograph I got you. I think so. Remind me of this one. What happened again on this?
Steve came up and got the autograph that you have misplaced when you asked me when we met the first time. So,
right. Thank you, Steve.
An autograph for you.
I appreciate you.
When you sit down, you have to instantly ask for more bread. Yeah, can you bring another basket of bread? Here's your table. Yeah, cool.
That's nice.
More baskets. I'm telling you, we're going one basket by the time the ribeye comes up. I have at least 3 baskets.
I mean, I really, the last time I came to visit you, I did enjoy Chili's. That was pretty nice. But
we did.
Can we do this bread situation the next time?
We're doing Texas Roadhouse. It's on.
All right.
It's your good. Only if you come on your birthday though, because
it's my birthday.
You get to ride the
surprise.
Saddle.
I don't want to do that.
I feel like we do have more of the picture game today.
Yes, we do have more of the picture game. I'm all set for that as well.
I am as well, but we also have a buttload of mail call. So,
yes.
I think we should get into both of those.
Longhorn sucks ass. I like my burgers black. Matt does his nails, and Emmy Storm was whack. Oh, nice rhyme. I don't do my nails. I trim my nails like a regular person. That's it.
Right? So you just bite them off like me?
I did
that's
see
what-
Chris was doing some sort of impression. I think it was me,
Yeah.
but it wasn't very good. It was
Well,
like
there was more
my
to the
impression of Chris is way better than his impression of me.
You just do Arnold Schwarzenegger when you do Chris.
No, when I do Chris, I do it with the proper accent.
There was more to Chris's impression.
He
However,
mentioned there was other things going on that
there was problematic things that were said, and I'm like,
Yeah.
thanks. Now I have to edit this video.
I
Before,
figured
I was
as
just
much.
throwing all the clips together and upload. And I was like, oh, well, I can't put that in there. That is not something we say. So
It definitely seems to me like Chris.
yeah. Well, it wasn't Chris who said it.
No, for sure. But Timu Matt, I did see that.
Matthew Kethu.
Yeah. Logan, hello.
Hello,
next time
Logan.
Oh, hey, Frank. Next time you're in California, you need to come to the Bay Area.
It's only a couple hours away. It's just like
Yeah, I've been there.
4 hours away, and then
I've been there. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, Frank, come to us.
Yeah. How about you come to the warm hellhole that we live in? No.
Yeah, that I'm visiting. Stink hell.
Ooh, this is a good question, Ben. Is there a Texas Roadhouse in Apple Valley? We could have a party.
Is that for PLBTF?
Yeah. There's gotta
Ben,
be.
there's gotta be.
Henry or Brandon, thank you very much. Josh signed my Ford Ice, the green silver one. It was great meeting you and hanging out, Henry. Been a long time, and glad to finally could shake your hand. That was a blast.
Nice.
So
are we ready to
let's
start
go
mail
get
call?
a mail call. Yes.
Okay. You can go first because I guess you have a lot.
So I need to text Nicole real quick. Yes.
I have to ask you about having to have a ticket to come up to your booth for an autograph.
Freaking Schultz, or not Schultz, K&K.
Travis. Yeah. Okay.
He was selling. He had a ton of Vanquish trucks, right? And he was selling them and giving them a ticket. And be like, hey, you can go over to the Vanquish booth and get a photo and signature. And I'm like, for one, you're an asshole. Like, nobody would ever need a ticket for anything like that ever. And you make it seem like a thing that is worth it to just anybody. Like, no, like, oh my God, I look like a dick. So
that's not worth a damn anyway.
Anyway, yes.
Texas Roadhouse, a steakhouse famous for rolls and butter. But which one's better? That one has the better bread.
I've never been to Longhorn, so I don't actually know.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so most of these things for mail call are things that I got at BTC. So immediately, the first rolled up to the property the very first day, almost the very first person I talked to walks up to me and hands me 2 Hot Wheels. Well, 1 Hot Wheel, 1 Matchbox, but one, because this was after you got your treasure hunts, he hands me the super treasure hunt of the Mighty K and a super chase of the Audi.
That's nice.
So,
do they call the Matchbox the Chase?
Super Chase, yeah.
Okay.
Hot Wheels also has Chase, but anyway, so that was the very first thing as soon as I rolled up to the property, which was very cool. Very cool. So, also shortly thereafter, I got one of the 2019. Now I have a Grand Sport, but it is zero. I mean, it's orange. It's the proper orange.
I can just see you saying that out loud.
I would never say. I'm just saying I don't actually have.
You just said it just now.
I'm just saying I'm not posing that like this is my exact car, but
it sounds
still really
kind of dickish. If I'm honest,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that like
I don't have this one.
That's not.
This isn't.
I'm just saying I'm not trying to overinflate the vehicle that I have. I really like this. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, dummy.
Shut up. You're an ass, Matt. Now I feel bad.
Thanks a lot for your patronage.
Did you sign my name on anything? Now,
it's okay.
Carl,
Mine's not movie quality.
that's not what I'm saying. I hate all of you.
The gall of this guy. I'm with you, man.
Shack. That counts as a sorcery purpose. Printing and getting ready to spray color on. Peel 20. Bring new life to the old TRX4. Oh, you're taking the CEN bed and
Interesting.
you have to send that. You have to send the photo of that because that actually sounds like it worked pretty well. I like that.
Spencer, somebody asked me today what kind of car I drove, and I went, a Volvo.
I actually
So I
got cut
don't
off.
go around talking about it.
I got cut off by a guy in a Volvo today. I'm like, oh, weird. Always driven by dicks. Like,
Comes naturally. We're BMW drivers in disguise.
yeah, just older BMW drivers. No.
More responsible.
Yeah.
Still dicks.
Care more about crash test ratings. Less about resale. No.
Yeah. Resale, not good.
Anyway, go
Okay,
next.
my turn. Splow! Mini
Hey,
XRT.
Mini XRT. And you've driven it.
Nope, this came out of the box. They come a lot dustier now. No, I have driven it. I'm going to
Must've been a
drive it
tough
again
trail.
tomorrow.
So,
I trailed it.
Yeah.
I'll trail it again. I'm going to, you know what? Every car they send me, trail driving. That's it.
You're the trail.
Now on.
Drift cart.
Let's hit the trail. It's not going anywhere. That sprint car, I'm driving that on the trail too. 100%. But yeah, this is compelling. It's a compelling choice for a little guy.
Yeah.
Well, because it's $100 more than the Mini Max.
Right. Does it feel $100 more worth it?
Yep, it does.
Because of the speed and everything? 3S capable, all that?
It's way too fast on 3S. Like, they claim 55 miles an hour. I got 53.
Ooh. It's pretty
Which is
decent.
spicy. Yeah,
is
spicy. I don't think you need to do it. I think 2S is good, but 3S is fun. 3S is very fun.
We expect that from you.
Yeah, I know. Other things though, it's got the wide max suspension,
Yes.
so it's wider than the
that's what that
Mini.
means.
That's what that means. So in that regard, I like it better too. Wheelie bar, center diff, all the things. I think I generally prefer the XRT over the X-Max as well, like in the larger format. So this one appealed to me a lot more. But
There you go.
for $30 more, you can get a Rustler VXL. And then
10
it's
scale.
like 10 scale for realsies. So
Yeah.
you gotta
What does the 10 scale get for speed?
65
Ooh. That's tough.
somehow.
That's ugh.
Yeah. Anyway,
So, let's see. Next, I got a new utility knife given to me at the event.
yeah, I saw that. That's stupid.
Or you would say that. We would expect that from you. But because it's not just a utility knife.
No,
It's
you misunderstand why I told you why I think it's stupid for you, because you will never change that blade. So it doesn't matter that it's got a quick release and 10 more blades in there.
It's a
Touche. You're welcome.
the valid
Conversation over.
It's a valid concern. But it's got it's maybe because it's so easy. It's got a little release on the side, so you hit the release, and then let's see, how do you hit the release? I haven't done it myself. I don't know how you do it. Is it back? This thing's stupid. No, I'm kidding.
But it is definitely more practical than a finger knife. I will give you that.
Yes. Oh, you pull it out?
Boy.
Push it in. Ah, push it in.
Al, that's
Then you
like
can flip
not
it around.
That's not 10 years worth of blades. That's like 10 lifetimes worth of blades.
See, look at that.
That's
I'm
great.
gonna. Josh bleeds on the stream. It wouldn't be my first time,
Blood.
but
3, 2, 1.
it's awesome.
It's so easy. Text Nicole to dial 911.
I am going to have. This is going to be my new box breaker downer setup. So shoot that. Don't
you have a guy for that?
Here at home.
Oh,
that's what I'm
discussing. Don't you have someone for that?
No, she doesn't do that very well. She just pitches them in the garage. Like, anyway.
Okay.
You're all fired.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Josh, you know what the hook in that blade is for? I think it's technically like a carpet blade, right? But
yeah.
So, anyway, that's not what I'm going to use it for.
You're not going to use
roofing? Roofing. Are you making fun of how I say roof?
If he's not, he should be.
You use that knife to open boxes.
That's what I do to my drywall. Just punch it into place.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
What do you have next?
What do I have next?
Thing is awesome. Thank you very much for. I wish I would have got the names of some of the people that did that, but because this is awesome.
All right. So next, hang on here. Gotta organize some stuff. I got a box.
I'm still mad at you guys for the Corvette thing. It's still bullshit.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot. You know I don't own this specific Corvette though, right? Just made that poor guy cry. Oh, I thought you'd really like it. It's orange. Customs heavily inspected this box, probably with good reason.
Inspecte par de nuts. I don't know what that says. What is it?
This came from Turks and Germs. So I don't know what's in.
I can see. I think that they inspect everything that comes out of that guy's house, just to be like, see if there's more bird bones in here,
just to be safe. Just to be safe, let's make sure he's not sending us any bird bones. Let's see what we got. There's multiple things. Oh, he's very securely wrapped.
Have you not opened? You haven't seen this at all yet? Does it smell like his house?
It does. Yeah, it smells good. Oh. Yes.
Drift camper. Okay.
I was hoping I was going to get this one. I'm so glad. That's the best. Drift camper.
It's not the worst. That is pretty cool.
It does smell like his house. And then this. This is an ongoing gag that the two of us have. Where?
Okay.
It's a Simpsons joke where the one guy's like, I paid him to paint my chicken coop and he hasn't done it. I gave him the corn muffins and everything. And then the other guy goes, those corn muffins were lousy. So guess what he sent me?
Corn muffins. What?
Close.
A chicken coop.
Chicken coop. A rotted out chicken coop. Well, sir, now I'm going to have to paint this chicken coop, I guess. Those corn muffins were lousy.
You guys are.
Oh, look,
special.
it's got the little bridge and everything. Look. Or the little walk-up thingy.
It's a bridge, yes, it's a bridge.
Chicken
Not
bridge.
a ramp. It's a ramp. That's what the word you were looking for.
Now I gotta paint this chicken coop. Darn it.
Okay, I'm gonna double up a couple here. I got another Corvette.
Great.
This is from it's a Kentucky themed one that I got in Kentucky. Look at that.
That's neat.
DTC 25 in there.
Thanks,
Appropriate.
Richard. Oh man,
because
that box smells just like your house.
Stop saying words. And then I was also given a set of printed foams from Nebula RC. And these were given to me by
Nebulon.
No, it was actually given to me by another store. They're out of Texas. They mainly do 1/6 scale stuff. It's like it's not chaotic. It's damn it, I forgot.
Crustic.
Anyway, I'll give these are 475. So some 475 printed foams. Another one to try. I have not found the ones that are my favorite yet, so maybe these will be. But I'll add them to
Knowing you, probably not though. Oh, thanks. You know, these aren't exactly the foams I wanted.
Nasty Customs. There it is. Thank you.
That's nasty.
Man, that's nasty.
That's nasty.
Close the door. You're letting all the stank out. Go next. I swear to God.
All right. So some of you may have seen from my stories today what I was doing this afternoon. Perfect time for Josh's internet to fail. I was at T1 Motorsports, which is a tuner shop in a suburb called Markham. Are you still there?
I'm
you're just
listening to
angry.
you.
Okay.
I'm just angry.
And Akira Nakai-san, who builds RWB Porsches, was here in Toronto doing 2 builds. He finished the first one today, so I got to see him finish that one. 997 build, which he doesn't do a ton of.
Okay.
But it looked amazing. It was sort of like a very, very, very dark metallic purple with bright, like anodized red wheels, and they looked
the wheels looked good.
So good. I took a bunch of pictures and video. Of course, I'll do a little members video for that. But there was obviously, of course, he was there smoking inside, as he does. He was a man of few words, but it was so cool to see him work on this car and finish it while I was there. And there was a bunch of merch, so obviously I had to buy some merch. So I got a skateboard deck.
Oh, so sick.
Which he signed.
Yeah. What does it say?
Which it says RWB and then his signature and then One Love.
Rich, warm love.
Warm. Relax.
Relax.
Warm love.
Warm love.
But you can see like all the detail stuff. Like there's spraying the tires and drilling into the fenders and.
Oh, that's super rad. Just to get to see it and then buy that. That is
so awesome. So awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll hang that up somewhere. Maybe even in here. I don't know. And then the other part, this is the last thing I have. I got him to sign the drift car.
Also cool. Was there any reaction at all to it?
From him?
Yeah.
Not really.
I know.
I said,
whatever.
Nakai-san, it's an honor to meet you. Thank you very much for coming here and doing these builds. And he kind of
probably because he didn't understand what you were saying. No,
he speaks some English. But that was just the wildest thing ever. It's so dumb to say this now, but I was like, I brought my own black brand new Sharpie. And by the time I had pulled it out of my pocket, he'd already finished in silver. And I was just like,
yep.
Thank you. I love you.
That's very cool. Now you can't use it.
Now I can't use it, so that's going to just get retired.
Yep. You know what? It's good a reason.
That's cool. Yeah, I think it's a perfectly valid reason. But yeah, it was so amazing to see him do his thing. And a lot of people, Porsche purists, I guess, are, don't like it when he breaks those cars. Robert will never know, unfortunately.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
That's a rad experience.
Yeah. It was really cool. And there were, like, when I left, there were 4 other ones from the Toronto area that were all lined up outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hold on a
Another
second.
when I got there.
You have I muted you for a second. You had like a weird humming going on.
Oh, that's just my
Was your printer humming?
No, it's the dehumidifier.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, next from Beef Creek, I've got a Vanquish bag that.
Wait, that's not the color signature I wanted. Best day of my life. Don't care what color the signature is.
From Hemi-Storm, he brought me. What is it?
Yeah, Captain Pete, your buddy has an RWB? Send me pictures. I want to see it.
Another friend of ours has one. Has a buddy with one, I should say.
Verpine, thank you. One love, one heart. Let's get together and build RC.
Hemi-Storm, when he did his builder's kit with the origin body on it, he made a rear wood bed set that he brought me a version of with the.
Here you go. This is from my shop for you, Josh.
So he brought me one of those, and I went, cool, thanks, I guess. I don't have one of these trucks anymore. No, I'm kidding.
But then, I don't really build a lot of stuff with wood. So that's cool, I guess.
Chris goes, I want to draw. And he grabbed a Vanquish box and a Sharpie. And I was standing there talking to people, and he drew a photo of me in a cowboy hat.
Cowboy. Yeah. That's exactly what you look like too.
Yeah. Chris is quite the artist. So, but I cut that off and I was like, I'm keeping that. So
that's very nice. Put that up on the wall behind you.
Yeah, agreed.
Axial 32, don't believe what you see on the internet. There's a lot of craftsmanship that goes into these things.
Agreed.
It's not a hack job. Just his tools are hacky.
Henry Urbina, thank you. So it was nice that he signed it, but he didn't sign it like you wanted it.
I just wanted it black to match the car, which is why I brought my own Sharpie. But I was so like in the moment that I was just like, here you go. Thank you.
Yes, the photo that of Chris is because I was wearing a cowboy hat that was given to me by Hard Park RC. It's hard to wear headphones and a cowboy hat at the same time, though. So I'm.
Now you look like Burt Reynolds or something.
Must be Burt Reynolds or something. But I'm gonna have to get special headphones for this particular situation. So, but the other fun part about the cowboy hat is that Nicole got one for Christmas as well. My dad had given her a new one, and the thing is,
every girl wants.
Nicole loves a cowboy hat, and it's a very nice cowboy hat. So is this one. Both Stetsons.
I feel like she's a cowboy hat enthusiast.
We're both from the Midwest. Anyway, but like Nicole, we were both far from home when we received our new cowboy hats.
So you have to just wear them.
You can't put it in a bag.
No.
So,
well, you're going to crush your brand new hat? Come on.
So therefore, I had to wear my cowboy hat while I was flying home and all that.
Good.
And Dan and I, we are trying to leave Cincinnati. And we get on the plane. We're about to taxi, away from the gate. And all of a sudden they're like, hey, there's some weather hitting Dallas. We are delayed. Now, that means we were stuck. This was supposed to be a 1-hour flight. We got stuck in the plane on the tarmac for another 3 hours.
And were you allowed to get out of your seats?
No.
Yeah. That's
so
nice.
I'm just in the plane with the middle seat.
That's
too.
Great. Oh,
So,
best.
Yeah. Ugh. Anyway, but cowboy hat was quite fun.
Yeah. Thomas, thank you very much. Reminds me of 1995. I was 24. A 996 came in for a track conversion. I just started working there, and my trainer says, cut the quarters off. I held the cutoff wheel and wept. Nah, just deal with it, Thomas. You got to roll with it. Just cut them all off. No going back now.
You obviously haven't learned that you never fly. I have had very few times flying through Dallas where I have not been in some way inconvenienced. So, middle seat. Who doesn't fly first class? When I am not paying for it, I still don't fly first class.
Purists are so lame. Agreed. Once you bought it, you can break it however you want.
Yep, that's the way.
You can trail it as many times as you want. If that's not the intention, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah. I see. These are the things that you forget.
Burnt end Reynolds.
Burnt end is a barbecue joke.
I know what a burnt end is, Josh.
Do you?
I've barbecued more briskets than you've eaten, pal.
Okay.
I have. I am a big smoke guy. Smoke all the time. Smoke them if you got them.
Hey, a mud buddy. Never say that again to me, please. But it was fantastic.
Say that all the time to him.
It was absolutely a blast hanging out with you as well.
Matt's a good guy.
Yeah,
I like Matt a lot.
Matt was also great.
And that Matt's pretty good too.
Yeah, he was. That was pretty awesome. So
yeah, he's very funny.
Okay, go. I still have more.
I have nothing else. I am done.
Okay, then I'm going again. Like the cowboy hat, also from Hard Park RC is this little white box here, which inside has my new Hard Park MOA mini axles. Yes.
That's nice.
That is not just nice, it's amazing.
For the three of you that are going to use those in a comp situation, that's phenomenal.
You don't even worry about that. You don't understand how fantastic of a project this is going to be in conjunction with my new Make Hair Air as well.
Oh, I got one of those. It's over in the other room. I forgot about that.
You're welcome, douche.
What am I supposed to thank you for saying yes to their email?
For reminding, for a number of reasons on that side of things, also yes. But no, just reminding you that you had other mail call.
Right. Sorry. I also got a Macara Air Carvera 2.
Macara Carvera Air.
It's going to
Jordan
be horrible for the
Max.
video. Shabadoo.
Gosh, that head should be sat. It is sat down upside down. Look, straight down.
What do? You put it upside down?
Yeah, this way. You
not
hang
the other way?
Or you put it upside down. Not this way.
Okay.
And I have a proper hat brush and all that. So
just listening to you guys can cost thousands of dollars. It's true. We're terrible influences on everybody.
Then to go along with those MOA axles, I picked up another Furatech brushless system, which I have this exact same system right there, so that I can run two of them and do the mixing, and it's going to be amazing. And then I needed other electronics with it, so I picked up two Reefs 179 micros and two of their micro horns to go with it. That's how you get the. There you go.
You do.
The bunny ears is how you get the balloons.
That's very strange. They're not bunny ears; they're quotation marks.
Yeah, no, I see.
Well, I didn't do it this time. Maybe you have to do them up here. No, nothing. All right.
Okay. Last thing, I got a bunch of shirts given to me while I was there. One from Trail Turtle, or Turtle RC Trail. Let's see, Trail Turtle RC. You got that one? They gave me a gray and a greenish khaki-ish, and then I got another one from, which one was this one? Crawler Life. No rock stop us. There you
It's
go.
a good shirt.
So yes, it was great.
No,
so thank you
rock
to everybody.
can stop us.
Thank you to everybody who I got to talk to.
Thank you, President. Funny ears. I thought that was a double come hither. Ah, yes.
Like
the come hither comes into play in the next video.
Ooh.
Many times.
Come
hither, my lady.
Any Matchbox? I talked about the Matchbox very first thing. If you were not here, Mr. Candler. So the Hot Wheels and Matchbox. Anyway. What?
I have a feeling that Organized Chaos doesn't care for the small scale stuff either.
I will be one of those three people when I can get some of those cool. Thank you, Gunner.
Just, if you're gonna MOA, just get a regular size MOA.
I do, and I will get that finished as well.
So, I do collect Kaido House as well, but my selection on those is limited.
Their range isn't super broad yet. They do a lot of the Nissans. The Chevy square bodies are the coolest ones in my opinion. Gunner has a bunch of the square bodies that look really good.
I got the Clodbuster one, which I think is pretty cool.
That's one of the best. That's one of the coolest 1/64th cars. So
agreed. Of all time, ever.
Tyler, I'll finish Stupid Cars after the next stream that you don't mention it.
What's he talking about?
My MOA cars.
And, Logan's following up with Josh won't finish.
Shut it. I'll finish them. So
you will.
All right.
It's about that time, I guess.
Picture game or F1? Kidding.
Picture game.
Picture game. You want to go first this week, or you want me to go first this week?
It doesn't matter. How do I download these from here?
So I've already loaded mine in. You're going first. Oh, close your chat.
Yeah, fine. Hang on. Don't ruin it.
Don't ruin it, chat.
Don't ruin this game for me.
So my theme for this week, Matt, is exploded views. So these are all screenshots from product manuals, all of which are from cars. Nope, that's not true. These are all solid axle equipped vehicles. Okay.
Solid axle equipped vehicles,
keeping it
exploded views. Yep.
Yes, keeping it within a genre. And again, we are going in increasing difficulty.
Okay. All right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Someone texting you the answer already? I bet they are.
No. Why would
this is the first one. So, again, we're starting from the easiest here. Now, I don't know that you'll need any context for this one.
Bomber.
Look closer. God damn it. You steal all of my faith immediately every time we play this game.
Because I look at all these parts. Oh, wait, that's a Yeti. That's the rear end of the Yeti.
That is the rear end of the Yeti. Yes, thank you. Okay.
I got a little confused for a minute there, but we're fine.
3/4 of a point you get for that one.
Okay, so 0.75.
Okay. Next one is a little difficult.
Ooh, this one is a little difficult.
So There's a few context clues in there.
Yeah,
And
it's an axial. It's an axial.
it is an
That
axial.
is that's the body kit. Or no, was this actually ever a kit? I
This
don't
is
remember
from.
this
These are
coming out
all
as
from
a kit.
RTR vehicles.
Oh, RTR.
These are all
Oh,
RTR,
okay.
possibly. Yeah,
Well,
they're
this
all
is weird
RTR.
because this is the C10 body. Wait. That's the C10 grill for sure. I remember those tiny stupid mirrors.
These are RTRs. Not just a body kit or anything like that. They're full, either RTR or kit, but full vehicles, I should say. These are all from full vehicles.
Well, that's an SCX-10 2 battery holder.
Yes, you are
with
correct
servo
there.
mount.
Yep. I think I think maybe that's about as much as you can deduce from that part of it.
This is. Oh, I just hurt my neck. This is this. My brain is exploding because I know all of these parts. This is the Blazer. This is the Blazer.
There it is.
Phew. God,
I know, because it's a bit of an, like, it wasn't very popular. It was like, it was kind of came and went pretty fast. But yes. I'll tell you, the there you go. Glad that you got it.
Jesus, holy shit.
There you go. Next one.
It's a front axle.
This one, again, like I said, increasing difficulty. There's some context clues that you really have to think about to be able to get this one. He's taking way too long. He needs to be shaped.
Shut up, Josh. This is a Wraith.
I like to punch the screen.
This is a Wraith. It's not a Wraith. We're not going Wraithing later. It's a Wraith.
Look closer. Increasing difficulty.
There's a couple of shitty front axles.
You are correct. That's a good thing to note. Look at the details.
Servo saver.
Good catch.
It's not. This isn't a. Is the Bomber RTR this bad? I don't remember it having dog bones, but I guess it did. I guess Bomber. That's my answer, Bomber.
No. Keep looking. The Bomber never came with a servo saver. There's also so many good context clues in this.
Well, shoot, I don't know. I give up.
Well, okay. You see that it is a steering front axle, obviously, because it says front axle at the top. But do you see the links?
Is this that horrible? What was that thing called? Remember the body? Remember that terrible body?
The Ridge Crest is what you're thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
That is not it. Look at the links.
I don't know. I don't
care.
They're
trailing arms, or leading arms, technically, because they're on a front axle.
Yes, because they're on the front. Isn't that the Bomber then?
Nope. The Bomber had solid front links. Also, it's got an open differential. You can see the spider gears.
Oh, shit. I didn't look at that.
It also has a different front tie rod.
So this is the AX-10 Scorpion.
Negative.
Oh,
this is the SMT.
Oh, see, I don't know that one because it sucks.
The
great news is you're not going to get any of mine. So this is playing perfectly into my hands.
Next one here.
Shoot.
It doesn't help any.
No, zoom in, please.
It's this that we don't have that ability here.
This has portal axles. And what looks to be small links. Oh, this is from the Helamon.
Yes, it is. I thought that one might trip you up a little bit. Now, I will say that this is also at full resolution. It's just in their manual. The front axle is like a part of the paper. It's so bad. The manual is such trash. They like made the exploded view and then they went to put it on. They're like, oh, that doesn't fit on the page. Well, let's just shrink it on the page. So, anyway. And
Okay.
we're going into the last one. This one, if you get, I will PayPal you $1.
Oh, $1.
$1.
Sure are a lot of parts going on in there. Okay, so
where's the tape in the picture?
was that for the Helamon? Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of shifting mechanisms.
Yes, you are. Glad that
I'm
you were able
seeing
to recognize.
A motor in there.
It does have a motor. It does use a motor, I should say.
So this is going to be a transmission. This is something that I would know. Is this a crawler?
It's a crawler. I'm confident that you know of it.
Okay.
I'm confident that you
like,
never owned it.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I guarantee you, I didn't own it. It looks like it's got dig.
Yes.
And both the servo and motor are not included.
Correct, because it is a kit.
And from the part number, it looks like it's a Losi product.
Correct.
So is this a Nightcrawler?
That is a fantastic guess. However, incorrect.
Night Creeper.
Negative. It is not a Nightcrawler.
Lizard crawler.
But
I will wait. Hold on. The opinion's not included. Give me another chance.
I am going to give you half a point for it.
All right,
so I will give you 50 cents because it is the Losi Comp Crawler.
Crawler.
Which had the dual dig transmission, front and rear dig. However, the Nightcrawler had a no dig transmission. So very similar, but not correct. So
well, that was fun. That was difficult.
That was difficult, but again with a theme. So
yeah, no, that definitely was a theme.
I am going to hide my chats.
Okay. It does not. I just want to confirm that you can't see like file names when I present.
Could you see anything down there at the bottom on mine?
I wasn't looking, so I don't know.
I think it just says slide number. I don't think it.
Okay.
I don't know for sure though.
Okay. Was I berated in the chat mercilessly?
Oh God, yes.
3 out of 5 ain't bad. 3 out of 5.
The chat was on some of them. They were quick with some of those. The SMT. They
threw me for a loop, man, because I literally pushed that completely out of my memory because it was so trash. Number one, I hate monster trucks. Number two, that one was terrible.
That one was the worst.
Present image file. Desktop. Slide number 1.
Install PowerPoint.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to let that do its thing. Now, what I've done this week is I've screenshot images of trucks that I have owned.
Oh.
Now, that's not to mean necessarily that these are the exact ones that I've owned.
Okay, these
They
are
are
images, models,
images of models of trucks that I have owned.
and it's a partial.
But
image
I've
I'm taking.
cropped them, so they're partial images. So you need to guess and tell me the brand and model.
Okay, now these are these in our genre, or these are all over the place?
Absolutely, these are all trucks in our genre.
Excellent.
So these should be pretty easy.
I'm in.
All right, here we go.
Oh God, damn it! Is that the front bumper of the Axial CF100?
They're all trucks I've owned. It's all associated buggies.
Oh man, I still feel like, well, no, the Betty had a big bulky front bumper. Those look like stickers and paint. I'm going Axial CF100.
Very good.
So, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Like almost original SCX10, basically.
Yeah. Nicely done. Okay. Remove from studio. Here comes another one. 1 for 1. Here comes number 2.
That's all I get? Oh, I know exactly what that is. That is the Tamiya High Lift, or the Tundra. It's the Tundra one. That was, yeah, Tamiya Tundra High Lift.
Very good. Very good.
Remember that box art. Their blue sky is very noticeable.
Yeah. Can I share the crop in the actual? No, because all I have is the crop.
You need to put these in a PDF binder like I did next time so you can flip through them.
Yeah, that's a better idea. Okay, number 3 is definitely going to trip you up.
Okay. Oh, leaf sprung. Big old freaking Phillips head screws on the front of it. Look at that wild ass steering drag link. Goes underneath. I'm going to go with Phillips head screws and leaf springs. That makes me think G-Made sawback.
That's incorrect.
Damn it.
The chat's going hard with TF3, which is incorrect.
They do not use Phillips head screws like that. G-Made is the only one who I know who uses Phillips head, but that doesn't look like their axles. Oh, damn it. Who else?
I mean, you've already gotten it wrong, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. What is it?
That is a Tamiya Blazing Blazer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which I have. Right
God,
now.
it looked like a darker axle than the Tamiya pot metal. I should have known.
Yeah. Yep. Just in shadow. Yep. Tricked you.
Yep. Damn it. Damn it. It's JIS hardware too. I was way off.
This game is the best. Now this one, this is a gimme. I'm throwing this up. This is a softball.
Oh, that is an Element photo, and I think that is the 12th scale body though. So like was it called the CR12 Enduro? Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Well, if we're playing by Seinfeld rules, that's incorrect.
What is it
the
actually
answer
called?
Is Moops. That's the Element Enduro 12th scale.
Yes. Thank you.
Full stop.
That is not a
no
that is
CR12.
not a gimme. Oh, just 12
no
scale.
CR12.
Okay. All right, whatever. I'm still taking that point.
You get half a point.
You get 8/10.
You get 1/12.
Not reducing.
Finally,
that fraction
another gimme. This is I'm lobbing these up tonight.
That's a gimme. That's a Tamiya.
Yeah.
Buh. This is far from a gimme for me. It's IFS, obviously. You say it's in our genre, and the only IFS Tamiya that I would say is in our genre would be a CC01. But if you're outside of our genre, then I'm going to have to think harder. So that doesn't look like the pan of the CC01, I guess. Damn it. Oh, okay. It's obviously, to me, shiny plastic, JIS hardware. Give me that, right? I'm right there so far.
You're correct on that. Yeah. So far, so good.
I mean, if it's some weird ass Tamiya buggy, I'll never know it. Hot shot. Final answer.
Wow. That's your wow. You're really shitty at this game because it was a CC01.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Man, I do not know what the underside of a CC01 looks like for certain. That would have been my only get, but yeah.
Oof. What a fun game. This game is so fun.
The cropped image.
Yeah, it's a different way to do it.
It's a good play. Silver arms, I agree. I'm like, oof. That one was
an aftermarket part. But
yeah. No, I like the crop image style.
We'll do more of this. Exploded images is very good too.
I had to dig for some of those manuals, I tell you.
I bet you did. I was like, these can't still be online. Nobody has an SMT10. Okay, so I got, what, 3.5 out of 5? And you got 3 out of 5?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that sounds...
Yeah. Yes, I know, Robert. I'll do that the next time.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah, okay. I like where we were going there. Those were good attempts. What CC01 did you own?
Oh, I've had a bunch.
That doesn't surprise me, I guess.
The Volvo C303, the first one that I built, that was on a CC01.
You built a Unimog on an IFS platform?
It was a long time ago. Okay. It's all I had.
Oof.
I was very new. I just wanted to get it done. No, there were no portals. There were no portals back then at all. None.
Yeah, but they definitely didn't have
IFS.
IFS.
Fair. All right, I'll give you that point. Yeah, that's right, Joe. It was a phase. I got through it. Now I have CC02.
Bah, Unimog. Yeah.
That's how we roll here. What else did I had? I had a CC01 that I turned into a FG Cruiser, I think.
Didn't they just sell one like that?
Yeah, eventually. I put a hard body on it, though, before they did that. Way ahead of the curve.
Obviously. Trendsetter over here. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. Well, I quite enjoy that game.
Yeah, we'll play that again next week.
Yes, we'll continue this streak.
Lexan counter has been reset. Yes, that.
What'd you do today?
Oh, you're gonna hate me for this. I'm so stupid. This Dune Master body was sitting on my desk, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just trim that out and put some holes in it." And then I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? Still, I was dehydrated because it was really sweaty in the shop where they were building these cars.
I was watching Cops. So.
I don't know how he wasn't dying. He was wearing these like fuzzy striped pants. It looked like he had gotten out of like a plush factory prison. His pants were so fuzzy. I'm sure I have a picture of his pants. Hang on. Because I was like, damn, you must be hot. Those pants are fuzzy.
Oh my God. And then did he just go, and keep going?
Yeah, he just looked at me and went, yeah.
And of course, there goes my internet again. Thick.
That's not him. Where are these pants? Here they are. Look at these pants.
Did you? Those are, yeah, I see what you're talking about with the prison pants. Those look like a
like old timey prison pants.
Like 80s grandma fuzzy floor bathroom mat.
Yeah, exactly. But he was just, ripping out a RWB in those pants. He brought his dog.
Oh, cool. What kind of dog?
He's got like a little beagle.
Interesting. Not what I would have.
Not Crocs, Ben, but some very squishy sandal slide thing. He's an interesting guy. Man of few words.
Where can I actually buy the HP? I know the website tells me nothing. A-Main has them on pre-order right now, $129. Which
is something we should talk about.
That's what I was just going to say. I was going to segue into that.
Usually your segues are more about members videos, but
yeah, exactly.
I'll accept it.
So.
I'll accept it.
Yeah, 129 is
120.
a lot. 120?
120.99. But that is a lot. And do you know why that is a lot?
Yeah. Most definitely the timing of the release with everything going on. Because
I don't have to pay that.
In Europe, I saw the price is like $80.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I can get it for $80.
That's what your price is too? Gotcha. So,
yeah.
And then what was your price on the body sets? Did you look that up?
I did not look that up. I guess I could.
Did you see what the price? Did you watch the news?
Yeah, I did. I watched the news. $40 or something. $37.
$37.50 for the unpainted body set. $50
in your money.
In my money. In dollars.
I love how you almost said in real money.
I was like, yeah.
Maybe tap that back.
A great fact. Dogs are the only thing that can smell while they are asleep. I don't know whether I should believe you or not, President Legend, but if that's a true fact, that's a very interesting one. I like that. So, yeah. Anyway, that is that's interesting.
It's a lot.
It is a lot for a very tiny car, for a Matchbox size car. Yeah. Oof.
1890. It's what's CHF? What is that?
CHF? Cubic hectares per foot? I don't know.
Oh, that is Swiss francs. That can't be right.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I forgot a decimal place. That's, yeah. If you bought that in Switzerland, which you can right now, their cost is $22 US.
For the body set.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's better for sure.
Yeah.
Your humidifier is driving me nuts.
Wait, what? What is
your dehumidifier?
You can really hear that?
Yeah, a lot.
That is pretty loud. I'm gonna turn it off.
Good Lord, it's like a jet engine in that other room.
Well, it's pretty sweaty in there. Just watching cops.
Yeah.
How do you think I keep all that filament dry?
That's a good call. Do you have a drain right into the floor there? Yeah,
I do.
Way to go.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't leave it on. It's only Josh.
Nobody else can hear it.
Yeah, it's like a dog. I can hear while I sleep or something.
I can see while I'm awake.
So yeah.
Yeah, the pricing of things is only going to get more crazy, I think, in our hobby.
We are in a situation here. I talked to a few stores while I was at Beat the Creek. Right now we're kind of going through a phase where people have stock that they have had since before they had to pay tariffs on. So right now, like, we're kind of going through some of that before we see a lot of the issues. Right now, we're seeing some of them pop up already, especially with new releases and things like that. Things that go out of stock, if they come back in stock, they'll come back. So like, it's going to be.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you pre-ordered something that was out of stock at the price that it was, and then it comes in stock, are they going to go, well, actually, you owe us
so
$80?
Interesting things about that. Like, I believe that there was a statement from Horizon saying that they, if you pre-ordered things, that they were going to honor that price. If you cancel the pre-order and reordered, then you wouldn't be able, like that type of thing. So there is some things like that where they are price protecting. There's things where they're not. The bigger situation is like talking to stores at Beat the Creek is that Horizon there's some items that they're not allowing stores to buy.
Dealer, yeah, you cannot buy it.
And they're only selling them direct now, which is like, I really hate to see that because
they don't like that.
I'm worried about dealers having to have, like the health of dealers. They need dealers don't build their own parts; they buy parts. Yeah. That's what they are. So this is
not a viable solution for long, because people will realize that they can just jack their prices up on the used market. That's what happened with used cars.
The long-term, stability of the market. That's when that doesn't work. My dog is 17-year-old. He smells all the.
Remember that episode where Kevin adopted the dog?
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't move much
at all.
Is Vanquish going to raise prices? Currently, there is no plan for that. Vanquish, we're really not having an effect because we don't build anything in China, really. Any
changes in the prices will just come out of Josh's salary.
Right. The American manufacturing won't happen in our industry, for the most part, at the scale of things like you're talking about. It's just, you're not going to have molded cars. You're not going to have electronics like that. If the timeline it would take to build some of those things here would be going to things that are much more, call it, essential, and what the cost of it would be if you were making fully built cars like that here is not going to support the market. Vanquish made almost fully made, but still not completely, and most of the market was just like, that's never going to be in that time frame. You need the whole pyramid from the less expensive to the top to be able to support that, and it's just that's not going to happen. The thing with like the Vanquish stuff is that if you watch the price of like aluminum ingot as domestic materials, foreign materials that are having import tariffs put on and things like that, that means that even though the domestic material hasn't changed and it is still the same supply and things that it was, they get to raise their prices because, well, it's like, oh, well, if these got more expensive, they're still got to buy it, so we'll just raise ours too. So
then everything is the same price again.
So everything goes up regardless, but there's always fluctuations in the materials market, and some of that stuff is always thought about and included. So yeah. Anyway, Hack Chat
Thomas, thank you very much. My cousin's plane got shot down over Nacho Grande. He managed to shoot out, but all the cargo was lost. No nanos.
Bamboo, you now need to spend $89 for free shipping. I understand that. I mean, Vanquish has free shipping over 150, so 89 is a little better than what we offer. This is actually an interesting comment because it's so when recession hits hard, nobody going to buy much RC stuff. Which, in the case, there has been recessions, and RC has prospered more in recessions than you would. It's actually people give up expensive hobbies and play with RC because
which is hilarious because it's so much cheaper.
Right. But like a real hobby could be a full-size Jeep, a side-by-side, dirt bikes, things like that. Things that like when you break them, it could cost you a lot more money. So like this can be less, but we haven't been dealing with all of the same circumstances we are currently dealing with. So there is ups and downs to all of that. So anyway,
and this is the only time we'll talk politics ever because it's mostly related to the cost of our hobby.
Yeah, it's trying not to be. It's just like things that have happened and not an opinion on whether or not what side or what is a pro or a con or anything like that. It's just
it's just
is
facts.
Mushai said, this is economics. You're safe. Yeah, not politics, just economics. So there you go.
Phew.
Just saying. I don't ever want it to become that. I don't want it to be another.
Yeah, we don't need it to be that.
I hate turning.
We don't.
I don't want that. RC news, different story.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Anyway, on to
the fact that we're
topics.
discussing RCs on this non-RCs live stream is wild. Politics. I thought this was F1.
So, you got a new Make Hair. Can we talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So, for those that haven't seen the Make Hair, I got one a couple weeks ago now. I lost a week or more because of the event that I was just traveling to and whatnot. But I've played around with it a little bit more. What have you done on yours as far as setup goes?
I have taken it out of the box.
Okay, that's what I had kind of imagined.
Because I don't currently have a tablet that will work as the display, and you need that.
Yes, you do. I did tell you I was going to check the iPad, and I did not do that yet.
That's okay. Apparently that software is up and running and working.
Oh, okay. Good.
But not on my iPad because it will not go to that OS. I have an original iPad mini.
Original? That's like over 10 years old.
It's quite old, but functions well.
That's like 15 years old.
Is it that old?
Original iPad mini? Yeah. I mean, 13 maybe.
I don't know. That sounds old, but it's old.
It is old.
Yeah.
Somebody Google it. When did the original iPad mini come out? I'm thinking 12 to 13 years. Trying to remember where
it won't let me update the iOS. So
yeah.
Missing person, thank you very much. How far could 3D printing carry the hobby? I have found fully printed Jeeps that are files for free.
3D printing can help in a lot of ways, certain things, but it's it will help, the whatever you want to call it, people's like needing to fix or things like that. But it's never going to, if you've got used to an X Max, that is never going to do it for you. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
It's 2012,
you can't print any X Max
13 years ago.
Oh my God, that is old.
Yeah. Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Which USA-based RC crawler companies are most at risk? Largely Chinese manufacturing. Yes.
Most at risk. I mean,
yes.
I'm trying to think of one that's not large other than Vanquish.
Other than Vanquish, no.
Traxxas is not, because they are entirely Taiwan. Associated has a split of the two because their factory, the factory that owns Associated, is Associated's not a U.S. company like it used to be.
They're not U.S. anymore.
Not for a long time. But while they are in Taiwan, a lot of their stuff is China. Like I think most of their high volume stuff is China.
RC four-wheel drive is all China.
Yeah.
Horizon
has moved most things to China.
Red Cat, all China.
Red Cat's all China. Techno is Taiwan only. Kyosho is mainly Taiwan.
Mainly China, or mainly Taiwan.
Mainly
China,
Taiwan,
and then also some Japan still too.
Yes, because they're a Japanese-owned company. I believe that the Japanese bank owns Kyosho, if I remember.
That's
correctly.
Correct. Yeah, they do.
So Losi is pretty much all. Losi used to be. TLR used to be in Taiwan. I think some of the TLR is still in Taiwan, but Losi itself, since it's two different things, is mainly China. So yeah, it's
all of them, basically.
And it's the umbrellas that we talk about a lot of brands. Well, Horizon owns a lot of those brands. They have Proline as a U.S. manufacturing source. Now, not all of Proline is manufactured here in the States. Some of it is overseas, but they do injection molding and bodies here in the States, which I don't know if anybody else does. Maybe AKA, but I'm not 100% sure if AKA manufactured here in the States, because they were down out of like San Diego, so before they were bought by Horizon. So yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah, super fun. Back to the Makera Carvera Air.
Yes.
I'm stoked because there's all kinds of, I'm making a list of all the things that I'm going to make and machine. Because having that at my disposal for this larger project is going to be very helpful. But also for all kinds of things. I was thinking I could do my own beadlock rings, for example.
Yeah, you absolutely could.
Or I could make some leaf mounts for, aluminum axles, perhaps.
You have to do that on a manual machine.
What?
You can't use you can't use computers to create leaf spring parts. It just does not work.
Just smoke comes out if you try to okay. So we're making leaf spring. What? Boof.
The question of what is this machine? I'm just going to pull that up really quick.
Yeah, do that. What is this machine?
I will share.
Can you all see my screen? I wonder if there is a file for a train whistle, or if you need.
Let's never ask that question. So this
I'm going to put it in every single car.
Have a number of pop-ups, but it is this tiny desktop CNC piece of equipment. So
and you think tiny, you think light, but it is not
light. Agreed. It is not.
It's quite heavy. It is solid.
Trying to see if there's some easier photos, but. So anyway, this
Rebecca just texted me, no train whistle.
No power tools. No. We're almost done.
It's a 4-axis capable machine.
How many axes?
Josh is going to tell me, and I'll tell you as well. The 4th axis isn't quite like what a typical 4-axis machine would do. Is that right?
Yes and no. The software that they provide doesn't let you really program like people who are more familiar with CNC would imagine a fourth axis.
Right.
So, but if you use fusion, you absolutely can use it like a fourth axis. So,
Okay.
Can it, Salty Egg, I'm not going to read your question out, but yes, that is a very popular use case for finishing certain things like that.
Wait,
but
I don't know what that is.
I know, that's good. Rotary, not a C axis. So, Chris, their software is much more basic. So like you bring a model in and you can basically rotary while it carves a detailed model, but it's mainly because their programming side is just a little bit simpler. But if you're using something like Fusion, you can use tool orientation to program it like a typical C axis. So like I've been working on programming the handbrakes that I have on like my VFD Twin, you know, the fake shift levers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Anyway.
Yeah.
So I've been using that to program. So you machine from one side, then you tell it to rotate 180, machine from the other side,
Right.
where its software is just more basic and it just wants to trace up and down as it goes, which just really wouldn't work in the same way.
So I have a question for you. So like, let's say for no reason in particular, just throwing this out there, I'm making a 17 millimeter to 12 millimeter. So please turn that off.
I apologize.
17 millimeter to 12 millimeter hex.
Yes.
And within that hex, I want to drill a cross hole for the pin.
Right.
And I want to also add threads.
Yes. So
could this do that?
Yes, it can do all of that.
Do I have to move the piece around in order to do that cross drilling hole, or is it all in how I set up the mill?
So the thing that you're going to have to deal with is the fact that
this guy is totally me, by the way. That's me right there doing all this stuff. I'm the model.
So you're going to take stock and you need to turn it into a hex shape, right?
Yes.
And then drill that hole.
Yes.
That can all be done on that fourth.
Yes.
That can all be done on the fourth axis. The problem is that you also have the center bore that you need to deal with. So you're likely going to do that in a 2-operation type deal.
Okay.
Which is not that big of a deal. And you're going to be fine. Now, the threading side of it, I would tell you to just
do that myself.
Drill the hole and then just thread it by hand. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Neat.
So yes, it is more, you know, it's not as simple as a 3D printer as far as like you just load a file and you be like, cut all of that. Because you have to decide your tools, you have to decide all of that. That's the type of thing that you're getting into. But
yes,
what it can do, the things that it can do is that differ from a 3D printer, I think are going to be fantastic. Here's the fourth axis that it's showing. Now it is, see like there how it's just constantly rotating. That is more along the lines of what it's going to do.
Right.
But yeah. How loud is it?
Stoked.
I was wildly surprised how quiet it was. I was cutting aluminum with mine and it was not much louder, if any louder, than the H2D at full chooch. Like, you know, so it was.
Jeff's, I think, a machinist, aren't you? Or you have some sort of machining background? If so, you can come to my house and you can make it do things for me, and I'll film my hands pretending to do stuff. He just built an RC car. Look at this.
Yeah.
See?
That is in all of their advertisements.
A
pendant.
Heart.
Yeah.
Heart pendant.
We are basically the same.
I'm super excited though, because there are so many projects that I think will just benefit from having this crazy machine.
Yeah, and I think that once you become more and more, I like trying to make you do these things that you're so uncomfortable with.
Yeah, because pushing me to do stuff is good.
you're going to learn it and you're going to be excited that you did.
Yeah.
It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be frustrating, but you didn't want to do 3D printing. You remember that?
I remember that.
I made you get a 3D printer.
and I went with the top of the line TiVo Tornado.
Where is
like,
that?
yeah, this is like $200. It's fine.
Dang it! Where is the guy who said we need full injection molding next?
Yeah.
So this is I brought this up for a reason, because when I went to X Tool and what?
From the video. He built a boy and a wife.
You guys, Thomas specifically. Matt can finally build a pocket knife.
I don't have to assemble them anymore. I can just build them. Holy cow.
Anyway, the point of what, let me go. When I went to the X Tool thing in the Bay Area, yes. I told you that I had to share the space with another creator, right?
Yeah.
I think it was Beagle 3. Yes. Buster Beagle 3D. Okay. Was the guy that I was sharing the space with, right?
Okay.
And now his name is not Buster nor Beagle. He named the channel after his dog that died like 10 years ago, right? Aww, unfortunately. Right. Well, you know, like created a thing. It's just like one of those things that all the jokes about why are. Anyway, the reason
advice for the machine.
The reason I bring that up is because what he started his channel with is that he builds DIY injection molding machines, fully automated injection molding machines that are not that expensive. So that is not Buster Beagle, but he is the owner of the Buster Beagle 3D YouTube account. So anyway,
so his name's not Buster.
It's not. But he builds these wild, full, like,
this is crazy.
I know, automated injection molding machines. You know, the whole thing, which is wild. I'm just saying, like, I do not need an injection molding machine. But do I?
You could probably use one.
The dog's name is Sydney. I finally get someone's dog's name right. But yeah, anyway, he makes these. So anyway,
so did you work out a deal with him? Is he going to?
I don't need an injection molding machine. It was just really cool to discuss. Like that's where this is why he created his channel, and then he.
How much are his machines?
I don't even remember, but there's
Buster.
Buster Beagle 3D. Now you're going to try and go to his website and find the price. You're not actually going to do that because you can't buy a full machine from him. You have to buy the components because he doesn't want to sell you a thing that compresses molten plastic with a timer in an automated pressure vessel. So
I see.
He's like, you know what? I'm just going to sell you all the components separately. You use them how you wish.
This is not expensive.
It's not.
It's like, it says here, AI is telling me at least, can cost upwards of $720. That's all? I will buy one right now.
You don't need one. And the other side of it is like, we were talking about the Makera Carvera Air, long name.
Carvera Air. Yeah. Makera Carvera Air.
Oh yeah, he was saying like, oh yeah, you could use that to make molds. Was like the benefit of it. But anyway,
That's right there. The cover for that thing is the extent of the 3D printing in this machine.
yeah, there's not a whole. I mean, there's some in
Everything else is.
but
Look at all that. I want one.
Either way, wildly cool. He had a pretty cool background too. So that was it was super cool to meet him. I had a good time. We went to dinner afterwards, and
nice.
Yeah. So that was
Doug Wilman, thank you. Love you guys, and occasionally the show. Cheers.
So yeah,
cheers to you.
There you go. I thought that was
Send
very
one
cool.
to Vanquish for testing.
We do not need to test anything. It was just cool what he was doing, and the fact that he made this grassroots, injection molding machine that's automated.
I kind of like that. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Damn, I want one now too.
Yeah, it could be a write-off. You just
It's
write
a
it
write
off.
off. You just write it off.
The government pays you for that.
Won't buy a PS5.
Yeah, but can you make things on the PS5? No.
So yeah, there you go though.
Unlimited bomber interiors, though.
Those were vacuum formed, which is different.
Yes.
I have one of those.
I have one of those.
You have a
I don't
vacuum
have
former?
a vacuum. No, I don't have a vacuum former. I have one of those interiors still.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just waiting for someone to offer me $1,000. No, RC Performance Match. Not thousands. Upwards of $720. That's it.
Just mold it.
Unfortunately, it will make the house smell like a car fire. That's a bit of a thing.
It's fine.
I was talking to a fellow maker friend about the potential renting of a space together, which could be a thing.
It could
close.
be. Yeah, if it's walking distance and, in the country.
If it's walking distance and for some reason I'm not working at my real job anymore.
Yeah.
There's some parameters there at play.
Renting with a friend is a tough one, though.
Well, I wouldn't consider him a friend.
Oh, that's good. That's
More of a well-wisher. And that I don't wish him any specific harm. President, thank you. Only the dog will smell these leaves.
Yeah, you just do it while you're sleeping. You guys will be fine.
Are you the injection molding the house again? I can smell it. Yeah, they're going to raid Matt's house for excessive power usage, thinking he's got to grow up to find out he's growing tiny truck stuff. Can you buy Turks and Jerp's house scent spray? I'll ask him which Glade plugin he's using.
Lee, thank you very much. Never9 Designs, 5 memberships, and congrats those guys again as well. Thank you very much again, Lee. That's very kind.
Tick thing. If you're getting ready to look at a space, just maybe as an influencer, look into the internet service provider service ahead of time. I hear that is something you should really research before you move.
I smell burning. Injection molded train whistles.
Now I gotta, you know what? Now I gotta see if I can source train whistles and see how expensive they would be to make customized.
Oh, they
really
definitely
like
don't have a
to offer
website. You're just gonna have to find ad in the newspaper,
Oh,
and then
found them. All right, these are cheap. We're getting them, guys. We are getting them.
I can't.
Oh, everythingbranded.com. All right. I've heard of this website. Color?
Josh has to do the
beige.
whistle since Alexander doesn't like it. Do they have flesh color?
If I buy 2,000 of them, $2 each.
Ooh, what do you know? For a small... So you're telling me antibodies a Buster Douglas injection holding machine for extracurricular products and no parts. I think you probably mean no parts as in parts that we don't talk about on the stream, not parts that for other reasons.
All right. Well, train whistles coming up. Scale Builders Guild train whistles. Yep. Shut up and take my money.
You know what you should do is just go ahead and get non-branded ones. Set up a little production system in your...
I've got an H2D with a laser on it.
You've got a Make Air Carvera Air with a laser in it. You know.
Oh, yeah, that has a laser as well. I forgot.
It's a very low power, though. 5 watt versus 40 watt.
Get out of here, Carvera. I can just buy one sample. We'll try this out.
Open to interpretations. Ding dong whistles. Ding ding whistles.
Oh yeah, I'll store them next to all of the enamel pins that I found. I forgot that I had those. Holy cow. There's hundreds of them in there. It's so crazy. They didn't sell when I had them on Teespring. So they were like, we don't want to have these anymore. So here. You paid for them. Yeah, like this was probably 8 years ago.
Okay.
That I had them made up. And I paid for them all in advance. And then I would just, they would sell on the site and they would ship them out to people. And then they got to a point where they're like, we've got hundreds of these still. And
we're not interested in storing them for you.
Yeah, we don't want to store them for you anymore. Here you go. You deal with it.
This is a terrible system we've created. We need to get rid of
were we thinking?
Because they just had a storage room full of people's pins. Like, where the what bin is this in?
400. Like,
Oh my god.
Sell them with the stickers. That's true. I still have a lot of your stickers as well, Josh.
The
Ding dong. All right, Chad. You're going to have to do the ding-dong whistle. Daniel Hartman, thank you so much. Do lipos and water mix? Love you guys. Yeah, I mean, they don't not mix.
That's
You can get them wet.
You can get them. You do it right. It's a touchy subject, though, because technically, no, but like for the most part, lipos are pretty well sealed. I mean, like it's...
Oh, you'd have to get them mega wet.
Like...
You'd have to get them so wet. Like dripping. Okay, sorry. It's enough. Stop. Be serious for 1 second.
This is your fault. You caused this. It's an RC Rusty. Thank you. Scale 3D print CNC injection molded builders guild. Let's wait until he accomplishes.
I gotta CNC something first before we can. Yeah,
exactly. We've got to get there.
I want to drive the Helaman, but somebody has my panels.
Oh, gotcha. Not me, but I have not driven mine much recently. I need to, I just. God. There's a bumper sticker. Just that. In the Supreme logo style, white on red. Just.
Yep. That's perfect. That is perfect. I'm just writing drenched like Supreme.
You're going to be thinking that's like a Taco Bell reference or something. I don't know. Anyway, what the hell were we talking about?
Orders.
I
don't know.
I don't either. I have no idea.
Pins. Oh, pins. I saw the Vanquish pins. Those look really good.
They do.
Those are
and
fun.
I have not got those up on the site yet, and I will work on doing that maybe tomorrow, if not Friday. What materials can CNC handle? Up to aluminum? Yes, it does do aluminum. That is what I've been doing. I also got some brass that I've got here to do. Of course, like wood or plastics. It's also
injection molded plastic.
Sure. But it's also God. it's just I got you guys are killing me. What was I talking about?
I don't know.
PCBs. It's also common to be used with PCBs. So if you want to make your own PCB, which I'm super interested in doing, I feel like there's some more tools I could be buying. I want one of those air solder things. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I meant to ask you.
Non-ferrous metals is what you should be thinking about. Aluminum is
not steel.
Not steel. People are.
They can do carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber. Yep. People are doing.
But
carbon.
you should wear a mask or get the vacuum.
Always. Yeah, you want both. It does not come with a vacuum or an air pump. I did get an air pump already, so that I'm running one of those. You don't need it.
That poofs the air onto the train whistles onto the air.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just gonna 3D print an adapter to go right onto the train whistle. That's probably not a bad. That's not a bad Instagram reel, really.
Well, I thought of it first, so I wrote it down. Done.
You don't have an air pump, so there you go.
No, it does not run coolant.
No coolant.
Just air only.
Yep. There's an air assist on there if you like, but there you go. I mean, you could run a mister on there, but it does run a wood spoil board or a wood base, and then a 2mm spoil board on top. So, but you could. All of that is changeable. You could put an aluminum bed in there if you wanted. It's just, it is not an enclosed tub. The lower ways or rails, there is a cover over that. So you'd want to print something that would collect it, but you'd want to make some modifications if that's what you were going to do. Yeah. Yeah. Injection molded blocks to be machined on your CNC. It's so much easier this way. I have whatever size I need.
I don't have to order it. I mean, I have to order the raw materials and then use this other machine I just bought.
So, and then the other thing is that I want to do some like 3D printed fixturing for second op and things like that. And,
yes,
you have so much to
Me
learn
too.
that. You're gonna learn quickly. Really, everything about CNC is just figuring out how to hold it. That's a big thing. Figure out how to hold it and then cut it.
And then putting the right tool in so you don't break all your tools.
Yeah, it's got a tool setter, so you're gonna put that in and it's gonna touch. And so yeah. I was reading.
I'm gonna have to get 2 iPads, one for the Carvera and one to hold up in front of it, so I can be like, is this what I press this button now?
This.
Be like my mother-in-law and just use the iPad as the telephone.
Yeah. Matt is slowly turning into Canadian Josh.
Yeah. But like as you would expect from any Canadian, much nicer.
And slower. But you know.
Yeah. They think I'm slow, eh? Oh my gosh, it's way past 10:45.
Let's thank some people.
We have so many things to talk about.
First of all, before the stream, thank you to Glenn Demers for becoming a new member, as well as Beat Us B33TU5. I'm guessing that's.
I believe it's pronounced Buster.
Diabetes. Thank you very much for coming in, member. Joseph McQuarrie, Dark Tagnan, Velocity Addiction, Hack Shack RC, Henry Urbina, Dr. President Legend Buck Dandy, Hack Shack RC, Wolfie, as always. My gold level ding dong belongs to your Starf, Josh Toth, Justin Candler, Tom Apple, 949 Designs for gifting 5 memberships. Racing Case. Oh, right at the end where I missed Racing Cases. Hold, please. The origin is so cool and she's incredible. I have to send you a picture of the BBW center caps I made. Hey, very cool. That's congratulations for getting that. I know that went out the other day. I was like, oh, and then I saw you post a photo of it when it arrived. I was glad that it made it there safe.
When are you guys going to open up another round? Because I want one.
I'm guessing towards the end, or I'm guessing in June.
Okay. Got my money ready. PayPal ready. Thank you to Steve D, Dr. President Legend, Buckminster Dandy, Verpine, Thomas Bialzik, Dr. President, Jeff 55 Burgers, Thomas Bialzik, Missing Person, Doug Willman, Thomas, Legend, Daniel Hartman, NRC Rusty. Thank you all. Much appreciated.
Much appreciated to all. Good stream. I'm glad that I'm back and I had to watch F1 while I was traveling. So
sucks to be you. I got to watch it on a regular television.
I was trying to do everything I could to not catch any information about it while I was gone.
I had to leave my phone.
Freaking Hemi-Storm is the one who was just like, oh, so you didn't hear that Max got P1 in qualifying? Like, or no, Kimmy. Whatever it was.
That was in the sprint.
Sprint, that's right. Like, whatever. I forgot it was sprint weekend.
Great weekend for the sprint. I got to say, this race was not shit.
No, it was not. Good passing. DRS zone extension definitely worked.
Yep.
It was a good race. Is Oscar's domination going to bore everybody?
As long as he keeps doing hilarious memes, I'm fine with it. The dance, it was so bad because he didn't think he was going to win. The football player has like a dance for the end zone, and he bet all of like, I don't know, he bet that he wouldn't do the dance if he won the Oscar Gritty.
Oscar Gritty. Oh, he hit the Gritty.
Yeah, that's it exactly. Yeah, he did that, but failed at it so badly.
Oscar already has as many wins as Lando. Ooh.
Yeah. I think Oscar's the real deal. And to be fair, I don't think Lando's not the real deal. I think Lando's an exceptional race car driver, but his racecraft I don't think is quite as good as Oscar's.
I mean, yeah, I feel like Lando just gets in his own head.
Yeah, he does.
Oscar is just unflappable.
Yeah.
Like,
must drive car fast.
Okay.
He's got good people training him.
Yeah. So that was, I mean, Oscar, he's a beast for sure. I did very poorly in Grid Rivals this week.
I did amazing. Thank you very much.
What are you up to?
I'm up to 44th from 67th.
Dude.
Big time.
I dropped to 26th.
Uh-oh. Somebody's coming to get ya.
I told you that it is not over.
You are right. It is not over.
I am concerned. My picks this week did very poorly.
Hamilton Radio Sass was definitely the highlight.
Oh, only time I've ever liked Hamilton. Like,
When Science is close behind you, oh, should I let him pass too?
oh, shall I? Oh my God.
Should I let him go? Yeah. Good idea.
You know those Italians just have no sense of humor either. Just
They're like, I don't get the joke. No, don't let him go by.
no, that's no. What? Why?
Yeah, they come back on. They're like, we are checking.
No, we don't want you to do that.
We decided no. I had Albin. I am so smart.
The T comment was, yeah.
Yeah, that was wicked.
I did find it funny that they let him by, and then
he couldn't make it go. Now
he did not.
Yeah.
He did not make any progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only fare thee well to Ollie Oaks, but also fairly well to Doohan for not doing enough in the car.
Now, who was Doohan's manager? Did they say, was it Oaks? Or was Oaks was Oaks involved with Doohan? Like,
I don't know.
For some reason I had heard something about that, and it was like the change and the resignation of that were, who knows. Either way, yeah, Doohan out is no surprise to me. Managed by Flavio Briatore. Flavor Flav.
Fave.
What? And you have
wow.
You know those Frenchies never would have gone through with any of it.
What?
But
what are you talking about? Colapinto is Argentinian.
Albin fan, or the Alpine fans, though.
They wouldn't be Alpine fans; it would be Colapinto fans.
Yeah, there you gotta worry about them, I guess. Argentinians are scrappy.
They're scary, dangerous people.
Yes.
No,
JR, RC nerds are cool. My notification may be here Friday. I learned your actual name today, and I know where you live.
And I know where you live. But more interesting news from Formula 1. Did you see that Carlos Sainz Jr. or Senior might be going for FIA president?
Ooh, interesting. How do you think that'll go?
For him, probably well, because I think he's very well respected.
No, sure. I'm talking about. Conflict.
I don't think it'll go so well for Mohammed bin Salem.
No, people don't.
Because I don't think people like him.
They do not.
Did you see, there was one meme. I'll see if I can find it. It was on F1 Troll, and it made me LOL because.
I know where you're.
It was so good. I have to find it now.
I regret not checking out when I had my Origin car. Could have been mine. Yes, it could have. It absolutely could have. I think we talked about that this weekend, didn't we, Mr. Kreider? Sainz Senior is great. I absolutely think that he would. I mean, I respect him as a driver and as a father. How he's like what he's done. It seems like everything's been great. It's just like, oof. How many times has there been an FIA director with a son in F1?
How many times?
Yeah.
I'm going to say not many.
I would say not many as well. It just seems like it's a tricky one.
Yeah. Okay. It's not here anymore, but it was Zach Brown in the paddock.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything yet.
Do you have it? Do you have it?
I might have screenshot it. Is it this one?
No, it's not that one. That one is awesome. No, it's the one where he's taking a picture of himself and Lando and Oscar, and he's like angled it just perfectly because Muhammad is like right behind. Like he moves slightly enough to get him out of the frame. Salty. That dude's always trying to be like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm on the podium too."
Don't give Papa Stroll ideas. Look,
Nah, that dude doesn't want to do that.
I could buy the FIA.
Sure. I'll just buy it. I'll just buy it.
So yeah, that's we have a week gap before.
Is it a gap week?
Or isn't it a gap week?
And then we have another triple header, right?
Oh, sick.
I think that's how it goes.
Because it's Imola next, I believe, right?
Oh, sick. I got money back because Doohan got dropped. Yes.
Oh, because you had a parlay or what?
No, just in Grid Rivals.
In Grid Rivals.
If you had Doohan. Oh, no, wait, no. I only had him for the one race. Damn it.
Yeah. So I've got to fill 2 drivers and a constructor this week. I have
to fill 4 drivers.
Oof. Yeah. I have my team value is 108.9 million right now.
What's mine? 108.1 million.
Ooh, I got 800,000 more than you. Is all. Not a lot.
Nah, you won't be able to spend it. Very exciting stuff. What a lovely day today was. Man, oh man. Is it going to be Checo for Cadillac?
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I wouldn't be mad at it either. I mean, the car's not going to be good, so
he'll get
it doesn't really matter.
But like, bring Checo in, let him write a fat check to help out. You know, bring Danny Rick in for the big old sponsorship dollars of that Smile, and they're
that Kit Kat money, Smiley McGee.
Yeah, get him in there. Danny Rick's wine and Checo's chocolate.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. It's going to be interesting because, I mean, Sauber's got to get better as Audi, right? Like, they have to get better.
I mean,
like, Audi's not doing this for fun. They're doing it to win.
Yeah, I do hope that they do something. I mean, Bortoletto's just got to be like, man, you're really hosing me here.
I'm good, guys. I'm good at this.
Like, you're making me look like an ass.
Retire the car.
Like, no, let me drive around. I mean, we know that Hulk
exploded.
Dude,
he can drive a car.
Hulk can drive a car, but yeah, that was it Bortoletto whose engine exploded? Who was the one who just that was no
Behrman.
Yeah, I lost everything. And like the most like I lost everything.
The cartoon, they do the cartoon at the end of every year. This one's for this year is going to be fantastic. That guy's he's wrote all of them already. You can feel it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even need to work anymore. I'm done. I'm good.
The write-off people. How much do you suck at Stroll as your points together?
Ooh, he did finish. Did he finish in the points? He finished high in the points, didn't he?
Did he? I don't know. I think he was my star driver last week. I still have him. I don't know how he did standing track results. Hold on a second. I had Stroll last week. No, he did not do. He was 9th. He was 16th.
I was trying to make you look.
What?
I was trying to make you look. I was like, I think he finished in the points.
Suck.
Not suck per se, but windows licked. Is Audi manufacturing their own engine? No.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. So.
Oh.
He's up to 7.7 million. No one logically. I have him. I have him for one more race. It's amazing. His average points for the that he costs is a great value, which is an absolute ridiculous thing to say.
That is ridiculous.
Man, it's time. I think it's time for Lawson to go back to F2. He does not. He continues to look very unimpressive.
Yeah.
I mean,
he had one good race in the Red Bull when he filled in at some point last year, didn't he?
Yeah, right after Danny Rick broke his wrists, he had a good start, and he looked like, oh damn, he's gonna.
Yeah.
And then it's been. So it'll be interesting with Colapinto coming into Alpine and see if he crashes a bunch. You know, not all of his crashes were his fault, I don't think, but some of them were. For interesting. That's I mean, I guess it's better than going to Honda for their like optics, but
yeah.
Interesting. My second stint of Grid Rivals is nearing a lot. Feels like an F2 engine. Crasher Pinto, as he's finally affectionately named.
I thought that was, what was that other? Crashter Maldonado.
Oh God. I mean, what was the Russian guy? Spin.
Oh yeah, Spinner.
Mazepin.
Yeah.
First lap, first race, spun and stuck.
I mean, corner. Cadillac can't really take a Mercedes power unit because that just looks bad.
Yeah.
They can't take a Honda because that also looks bad. I guess Ferrari is the least of the evils.
Like I was thinking, I was like, well, has GM ever worked with Mercedes? And I was like, no. I mean, there's the Daimler days, remember, for Chrysler.
Yeah.
You know, with the infamous Crossfire, basically a Mercedes. You don't remember the Crossfire?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the
Chrysler Crossfire, the SLK chassis, the old SLK chassis underneath.
Yes.
So
they also most of the underpinnings of the second generation of Intrepid, Concorde, C300C.
300.
That was all Mercedes suspension.
Interesting.
From the E-Class from like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
You can have these. You can have these parts. This only.
Crossfire. Oh, I wanted that game so bad growing up. Never had it. Such a good one. So Cadillac will be Haas 2.0. Listen, Haas is not doing bad. If they could come in like Haas is now, hey, get it. But anyway, all right, we're way over time. It's 8:08.
Way over, yeah.
8:08.
Right. Good night, everybody. 808 State.
Good night.
I'm gonna have what's on the bench, and maybe even another video tomorrow. Yes, I will. I have to get it out before the 9th.
Tell me after. Tell me
mini XRT. Mini XRT.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Because I want to beat the release day.
Tell me after.
I'll tell you later. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.